classical connections.
Feel the music
together!
This is the story of the ugly little girl, Empress of the Pagodas. Laideronette was a princess, but she was not beautiful. She was so ugly that even her family could not bear to look at her. So she went away to live in a lonely castle by herself. One day, while walking in the forest, Laideronette met a large green serpent. He looked hideous. The frightened princess ran and ran through the forest, all the way to the sea. Terrified and exhausted, she fell asleep. When the princess woke up, she found herself in a beautiful place. There were magical dolls called Pagodas. The Pagodas sang and played music for her. She no longer felt so alone. What she didn't know was that the serpent had secretly brought her to this wonderful place. What do you think the princess felt when she woke up in the lovely land of Pagodas? The music you are about to hear can help you imagine that experience. While you listen to the music, Laideronette will tell you her story.
In the land of Pagodas, you'll find painted porcelain dolls that talk, hot springs with magic healing powers, a wily green serpent, and me. My name is Laideronette. I am a cursed princess, as small as the Pagodas are, as frightening as the green serpent is. My face is ugly. But the Pagodas don't mind my looks. They sing and they dance for me while I bathe. We play card games and running games and build tree houses and dig secret tunnels together. When we tire of playing, there are treats. Cupcakes frosted to look like castles, bubbly drinks in miniature teacups, and marshmallow sandwiches. In the land of Pagodas, someone is always laughing, and someone is always making music. I know, it sounds made up. A place that exists only in dreams, but it's all real. Even the serpent is real. He visits me one night when the Pagodas are sleeping. His prickly green coat makes me shudder, though who am I to shudder at the sight of something less than beautiful? I run away, but the next night, he's looking for me again. This time, he stays hidden behind a large rock near the ocean, and he calls my name. He says he wants to talk, nothing more. Afraid of a trap, I say very little back. The third night, I am the one who goes looking for the serpent. He tucks himself politely behind the same rock, so I can see no more than the tip of his green tail. We chat as the moon rises and the waves come closer and closer. He tells me, in a hushed voice, that he is doomed, just like me. He was once a king, until a cruel fairy cast her spell. When he says this, I wonder if we should send out an invitation to all the doomed, cursed creatures in the universe. Come be with us in the land of Pagodas! I feel like shouting. We have more than enough cupcakes, more than enough music, and more than enough laughter to spare.
Here's a question for you. Do you think instruments that don't look like each other can sound good together? I think so, and it's because they all have one thing in common. So as the musicians tell you about their instruments, look for this one thing that makes them sound so good together.
Hi, my name is Kathleen Keese, and I'm going to be playing both Oboe 1 and Oboe 2 for you today. Right now, I live in Washington, D.C., but I actually grew up very close to you all in Bridgewater, Virginia, and I loved living there. This piece of music is about little figurines that come to life and sing and play music. During the slower part of this movement, I imagine myself singing a beautiful song through my oboe, and I hope you can picture that as well. Enjoy!
Hi, my name's David and I play the clarinet. The clarinet is a member of the Woodwind family. So what that means is that I'm blowing through a tiny little piece of wood here, and that little tiny piece of wood is vibrating against a larger piece of plastic right here. And I change the notes by moving my fingers.
Hi, my name is Sue, and I am holding a bassoon. I play the bassoon. The bassoon is a double reed instrument. Double reed just means it has two pieces of bamboo, which is wood, that's tied together to make a reed, and that's how we make our sound, is vibration through that. The bassoon is a pretty low instrument. We tend to play low notes. We can also play pretty high.
Hi, my name is Ian Zook. I live in Harrisonburg, Virginia, and I teach the French horn. The French horn is a member of the brass family. As you can see, it's made out of metal, and we use a mouthpiece to play the instrument, and we buzz the mouthpiece with our lips to create sound, and then we put the mouthpiece in the instrument, and that resonates to create a warmer sound. Our instrument has a very old history and dates back from a time when the instrument didn't have valves at all. It looked like this, so you can see there are no buttons to play on the instrument. And then we come to the French horn, and that adds valves. And the valves allow you to play chromatically, and the sound is a little bit richer overall.
So, did you figure out what makes oboe, clarinet, bassoon, and French horn sound good together? Oh, are you saying they have keys they have to move in order to change notes? And also valves they move? But what about the older version of the horn, the natural horn? It doesn't even need to do any fingers in order to play all kinds of notes. Right, some of you are saying it's because they all blow air into their instruments to make a sound. And I think that's the biggest reason why they sound good together. You don't actually have to be cursed or doomed in order to join the princess's party. All you have to show us is that you love music and you like to have fun. How do you do that? By conducting happily to the music, of course. It's very easy. All you need to do is know that there are two kinds of music. The first kind of music is happy and exciting. This is when Laideronette is taking a bath, and you conduct up and down like the water splashing up and down. Let's try that. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Easy. The second kind of music is sadder, calmer, and a little bit scary. This is when the green serpent comes to find the princess at night. And I like to conduct side to side like I'm drawing a snake, or the lying down number 8. Let's try that. 2, 1, 2. These are only suggestions. You will be the best person to know how you move happily to the music. Ready to show us? Oh, slow motion. Wow.
That's a little too slow.